Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in wide open net. Too easy right there.
Molly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it goes! That would win it for Warren Hill. Great senior night ceremony here at Lenape Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Kenty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to look.
Lineups ahead tonight on more Sussex.
And welcome to the Big State Sports 2025 Sussex Area High School Football Preview Show. I'm Dan Cleary. Thanks for joining us as we're coming to you from the campus of High Point High School here at Arthur R. Smith Athletic Complex. And Wildcats, they were the story of the year last year in the Sussex area, winning a league title, winning a bunch of games, winning a state game. But we'll talk to Bill Percy and the Wildcats later on the show. But we'll be all over Sussex County and Jefferson, North Warren, and Hackettstown. We talk to all the players, the coaches, and give you guys a great preview of what's in store for 2025, which should be a great year. But before we start our preview, we want to thank all of our sponsors. We have had sponsors who have been part of the show. I've been doing this show, a version of this show, for almost 20 years. And since Big State Sports, the last 4 or 5 years, we had some great sponsors. We start off with Sussex County Community College. Kathleen Peterson does a great job in the marketing department. My friend Joel Schlesinger at Dairy Queen, New Jersey. Then right down the road on Route 206, it's Sound Motors. Our friend Mike Curry does an amazing job. And then Jefferson Recycling, Mike and Juanita, they're great to work with. They've been big-time sponsors. Then Arthur J. Gallagher, our friend George Morville. There's no better supporter of high school sports than George. He's been doing it for years. Arthur J. Gallagher, Newton. And a new sponsor, but an old sponsor when it comes to me. It's the Nielsen Automotive Group, Eric Nielsen and Bill Snoffer. And my previous jobs doing this, they were a big sponsor of the other company when we did all the high school sports. And Nielsen Automotive Group, they have dealerships all over the place. Eric and Bill, I haven't met two guys that are more supportive of high school athletics than those guys. And they're back with us, so we can't thank Nielsen enough for joining the show.
This show also brought to you by our friends at Mountain Creek Resort in Vernon, New Jersey.
All right, first off, we're going to head over to Newton, Sussex County Community College. They have a new coach, Weldon Braxton, in his first year. Last year, the team went 3-6. Head coach James Robertson has moved on. He's at William Patterson. Let's check out the Skylanders.
This is Coach Weldon Braxton, first year head coach here at Sussex County Community College. Last year, he was their offensive coordinator. So, Coach, as this is your first year, what are some of your goals set for the team?
We just want to build a program of great young men, high character, play hard, great effort and emotion on the field, and just play the best we can. We let the results take care of themselves as far as goals. Of course, be great in the classroom and ultimately help these young men get offers and opportunities beyond Sussex Community College at the next level.
The Skylanders talk about their goals for the year.
My goals is to prove myself as a top nation quarterback. Last year, I did some good things. I feel like I could do better. So my goal is to prove myself as a Division I quarterback and obviously just get out of here.
I just want to win as most games as possible, to be honest, and just go D1, help my team, and be dominant, do my job every game.
I really just want to assert dominance as an overall team. I feel like a lot of people took last season as a joke or whatever. So I'm just this season deciding to make our presence felt.
To be fast and physical. We're gonna run the ball. I can guarantee that.
After playing at different local high schools throughout the years, the Skylanders have finally found a home at Skylands Park. And here is how the coach and players feel it's going to be like on that first game.
Yeah, it's nice to actually have a home field. We had Sussex Tech for 2 games last year. We appreciate their hospitality, but we want a home, a place to play, and we want more than 2 games. We have that this year. Skylands Park is amazing. It's being converted to football now, so our guys have a place to play and a nice place to play too, not just a random stadium. So we're excited to be at Skylands Park.
I'm excited for it. You know, it's a beautiful stadium. I checked it out. It's amazing. You know, the attendance. I hope it's a great turnout for our first home game. I just can't wait to play there.
I mean, it's going to be lit. It's going to be packed. If you want to come out to go football, that's the place to be.
It's going to be live, man. We're not going to disappoint, I'll tell you that. It's give you something to watch, nice football. See youngins compete and go chase their dreams.
It's going to be lit. It's going to be high scoring. I can guarantee you that you will see fireworks on that scoreboard.
If you're still undecided about where you want to go to college, Sussex County Community College could be a place for you. And if you send in your tape and all your information to Coach Braxton, and here's his information.
Yeah, probably the best way is to email me at wbraxton@sussex.edu. Send me their film and a little bit of background, height, weight as far as their measurables. That helps us evaluate quicker as far as new prospects.
The recruiting coach that we had last year, you know, he had a compelling argument of, you know, if I come here, you know, I will get out of here. And obviously, like, Coach Braxton was a key factor in me coming here. You know, the way, you know, he made me feel at home, you know, the way he talked to me, and like his offense, I feel as though it's just tailor-made to me. I feel like it was speaking right through me. So also a bunch of my guys came here as well, so I just thought it was like a place I could just be here and ball out.
My grades was the best in high school, so I didn't get the D1 offers I wanted, so JUCO was the best opportunity. Braxton made me feel like it was home, so that's why I committed to Sussex.
Out of high school, like my man's Ladanian said, my grades wasn't too good, and Braxton, he made it feel like it was a brotherhood over here, a family. It was the best opportunity for me, and I took it.
Well, I wasn't too familiar with Sussex Community College, but I heard Braxton was here, and I just said I have to go. I have to make a name for myself here with him. That's one of the main things that drove me to come here.
From Sussex County Community College, I am Gerard James. You guys have a great rest of your day.
All right, great job by our buddy Gerard James. He's a graduate of Sussex County Community College. He's at William Patterson now, doing good stuff for them and big state sports. And it should be really cool watching the Skylanders. They're going to be playing most of their home games at Skylands Park. So that should be a lot of fun. All right, we're going to head down Route 94 to go to Sussex Tech. Last year, they went 3-6. They had a great player, Brian Gruber. He graduated, arguably one of the best players, him and Shaheem Allen, probably to come out of that program. Numbers are down a little bit, but Brian Stellenworth and his great staff have a bunch of kids that want to play hard. They might not have enough numbers, but they'll compete. Let's check out the Mustangs.
Well, you got a lot of youth right up from the start, so sophomores will be all over the field. We have 4 seniors this year, so changing things offensively and probably defensively to suit those needs. I mean, great returning quarterback who played it as a freshman, and we have some skilled kids that should be able to step up this year.
I think we're going to see a couple new looks and just go out there, short on numbers, but give it all.
I think the loss of Brian was really hefty last year. I think this year we go out there and try our best.
A few years ago, Sussex Tech was approached about becoming an Ivy League team, and Brian Stellenworth, the administration here, wanted nothing to do with that. They play in that good division with Lenape Valley, Newton, Kittatinny, High Point, and they wouldn't have it any other way, playing against some of the best teams in the county.
It definitely is. You know, just we're talking here about changing some offensive things and throwing the ball a little bit more this year, possibly a lot more this year, and taking advantage of some of the receivers that we have. We've got 2 kids who were in the school that just decided to play football this year, and we're expecting some big things from them. A second-year returner that we have that's another Gavin on our team, and it should be an impact on the offense and defense, and that's what we ask from these guys. It's definitely different because they're coming from different schools and learning an offense. And as coaches, we have to change what we do here to fit, the kids that we have.
Coach Stellenworth talks about guys he's looking to lead the team this year.
I think having them watch those guys come through and hearing the names, I think you have some guys that want to have, those shoes, or at least try to fill those shoes. So someone like Cole Young, is already on track. Somebody, you look at, Gavin Miracle. He's a different player in himself, but, he's certainly a difference maker when he steps on the field on both sides of the ball. So, like I said, I think you try to fill it a little bit differently, but I think we have some skill sets that people haven't seen here before.
At a school like Sussex Tech, you get kids from all over the area, so you have to build the program, and numbers can be an issue, but the Mustangs are ready for that challenge.
The numbers this year, I think, are the biggest things that we're dealing with, with about 20 kids on the team. And as I said, younger guys that be playing big roles. That's why some of the new kids, like a Brett Kellenberger that's coming out this year, first-time football player, he's going to have an immediate impact on the offense and even defense. So it's definitely a challenge, but I think it also gives these guys time on the field. And if you want to play football, you want to have this commitment to this game and do all the things it takes, you want to play. So they're definitely getting a chance to do that.
And just talk about the schedule.
Schedule stuff, I think, is probably even tougher than last year, and it's never been easy. I think every team in the county has gotten a little bit better. I think, again, the numbers for us is a little bit of a concern, but that's you have to expect every time we go to any school, we're getting their best game. I think the history of what this county is you don't want to lose to Sussex Tech. So I don't think we've ever shook that, even though we've had our own successes here. So I think getting these guys ready each week for what is going to be a better team is really the focus.
Sussex Tech had one of the best players in the state last year, arguably in Brian Gruber. He has graduated. I don't know if he's driving the bus. That's our joke with him, that he did everything for the Mustangs but drive the bus. He possibly could have. But the guys they have coming back, Cole Young and Gavin Miracle, want to keep the winning tradition going here at Sussex Tech.
We're going to go out there, give it best, and hopefully win them all, but we're going to try.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, but I think we got it.
Cole Young, as a freshman, started at quarterback last year, and they're hoping to maybe open up the offense a little bit with a great throwing quarterback from a great quarterback family.
We got smaller people this year. We got to use everyone. People off the bench need to come in and give it their all.
Big country's back. Gavin Miracle, he's going to be a big player on offense and defense. Whatever they need, Gavin's going to be there for them.
I just fill in all the gaps where they need me. Don't really have a certain position. Just go out there where they need me and play my best.
You guys, it's different from every other school besides Pope John. Everyone's new when they get here. Everyone's from different feeder programs. Talk about how you build a program.
It's just different. You don't know who you get. Like, we didn't get too many this year, but you got to use them all, and they come in. You got to make them the family, as we like to say.
Talk about the difference thing here at Tech, where everyone's from different towns. Actually, you wrestled at High Point. You're a great wrestler there. You play football here because they don't have wrestling. Talk about that challenge trying to form a team.
Coming from High Point, all my chemistry with my old teammates, they're all at High Point coming here. It's a little more difficult because you meet a lot of new people, and throughout your 4 years, you kind of got to build that chemistry, and it's a little harder.
There's a bit of standard set at Sussex Tech. You guys are always tough, and you had a winning season a couple of years ago. Talk about trying to get back to that.
Yeah, we got great coaches. We just go off their advice, and we go out and win games.
Okay, the Sussex Tech Mustangs will be competitive with Coach Stellingworth and that great staffs, and we wish them the best of luck. So we're going to head into our first break. Again, want to thank all those sponsors that got this show on. We appreciate everything they do. And when we come back to the break, we will continue the 2025 Sussex Area High School Football Preview Show here on the Big State Sports Network.
At Nielsen Auto Group, fun is in the driver's seat. Life's more fun in the right car or truck. Whether you want something brand new or a quality certified pre-owned, we understand that choice is different for everyone. Whatever car is right for you. And Nielsen always has zero down payment available. Plus, we'll give you up to $1,500 overbook value for any trade. At Nielsen, fun is in the driver's seat.
If you need a dumpster rental, topsoil, mulch, or stone for your renovation or landscape project, Jefferson Recycling has it all. Jefferson Recycling, a Class B recycling center and materials supply yard. Improve your outdoor space with their high-quality landscape products. For more information, call them at 973-361-1589. Jefferson Recycling, your one-stop solution for all your outdoor needs. Located under the big American flag on Route 15 North in Jefferson.
The sky's the limit at Sussex County Community College. Pursue a degree that transfers seamlessly to a four-year institution. If you prefer hands-on training, career and technical degrees get you started in just 2 years. Students find that SCCC is a fraction of the cost of a four-year institution, with 72% of students graduating debt-free. SCCC offers an engaging campus, academic programs, 12 athletic teams, all right here at home. Apply online. It's easy and free. Visit sussex.edu/apply.
This football preview is being sponsored by Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Let Sound Motors show you how easy it is to buy a pre-owned vehicle. Owner Mike Curry is a big supporter of all high school sports in the county and is proud to be part of the preview show. It's Sound Motors. Check them out on the web, social media. Give them a call at 973-948-2068 or stop by and check them out. They have terrific inventory. It's Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Dairy Queen in New Jersey is proud to be a sponsor of this high school football preview show with locations in Vernon, Sussex, Montague, Newton, Branchville, and Hackettstown. Stop by before or after the game for a delicious treat you can only find at the one and only Dairy Queen. It's Dairy Queen of New Jersey.
This football preview show is being sponsored by Gallagher Risk Management on 163 Spring Street in Newton. Dedicated to building confidence together with you, they're your trusted global insurance and consulting partner. Call them today at 973-383-3110.
Welcome back to the 2025 Sussex Area High School Football Preview Show here on Big State Sports. I'm Dan Cleary. We're going to head down to Hopatcong on the southern end of Sussex County, and they have their coach back, second-year coach Mark Serto. Chiefs struggled last year, 0-8, but they got a lot of kids back, and they're excited and hungry to get a win. And let's see what the Chiefs have to say.
Listen, the Chiefs this year are going to be very physical and very, very competitive, and they're here to learn football. They really are into the game of football, and it's been so much fun so far this summer. And they keep asking for more. They keep asking to be pushed hard, which is what I'm doing. So that's, we're going to be physical. We're going to be fundamentally sound, and we're going to come after you this year.
What should we expect from the Chiefs this year?
You should expect a lot of blocking, a lot of tackling, a lot of just football, simplicity, and all that stuff.
Joey, what should we expect from the Chiefs?
We should expect a lot of blocking, getting low, attacking, being aggressive. We look very good this year.
All right, what should we expect from the Chiefs?
A lot of hard work, a lot of grit. That's what I want to say. I want to say grit. I want to say hunger. We're hungry to win this year. We got a lot of experience. We started off last year with 22 sophomores. Now those are juniors. It's a big difference, so you're going to see it.
Coach Mark Serto talks about the key players back for the Chiefs.
We got Kion Simpson's coming back. He was injured last year a little bit. Michael's going to be back. He'll be probably fullback this year. Antonio Briggs is a newcomer. He's going to be our quarterback. I wanted to kind of move him there last year, but he had a thumb injury in preseason, kind of derailed that. And Lucas Serto's coming back from another injury. He came back last year for the last 4 games, and you could see him get better each week. And then so this year with a full off season and some strength and stuff, so he's looking good. And Joey Costa, he's a returning captain. He's our center, and he plays some linebacker and D-line for us. So those guys, I'm looking forward to all their contributions this year.
Start off with Elmwood Park in week 0. That's a great matchup for you guys. It could be a good confidence builder going into your tough schedule. Talk about how big that is, and then talk about your schedule.
All right, listen, we can't take anyone for granted based off of last year, so I'm not taking anyone for granted, and neither is the team. They're focused, and like we're looking at Belvedere right now. Belvedere is our scrimmage, and we've done nothing but talk about that. But Elmwood Park is, hopefully, it's a competitive game. That's what we're looking for, and hopefully we come out on top, obviously. But it should be a good matchup.
Second year for Coach Serto, and the Chiefs and Coach have said it's gone so much smoother. He was a late hire last year, and it's a different world in year 2.
Year 2 has been night and day. It really has. Just from the kids' body language, the kids' body, like their demeanor, their expectations. They know what to expect. They're looking forward to playing. They want to get better, and you put all that stuff together, and nothing but good can come from it. So I'm really looking forward to a very good competitive season.
It's been a lot more smoother. Yeah, we've been running like a well-oiled machine. We've been blocking well. We've been executing our plays well, and all that stuff. We've been running really hard, and yeah, we just know our assignments this year. So
it's amazing. It's a great help has been Gary Andolina, come back a line coach. We had our coach, Coach Brown, balancing defense and the O-line, so that's very hard to do. So when you have a designated line coach, and he's got a lot of experience, great coach, keeps everybody straight, and he cracks the whip, and he keeps us consistent with our plays and, you know, power we might have done inconsistently, and now we're fixing those things, so that helps.
Way smoother. Last year we had a new playbook. Our kids didn't have that much varsity experience, but that's not the issue now. We're ready, and we're ready to attack.
Joey Costa is going to anchor the offense and defensive lines.
I'm a center. I was a captain last year. I hope to be a captain this year. I'm trying to lead the offensive line this year. I'm putting them to work. We're going to win. We're going to stay low. Defensive-wise, I'm a middle linebacker / the end. If I'm on the field, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to hit. I'm going to get everyone on their jobs, on their tasks.
Michael Serto played quarterback last year. He's now going to play running back, and he's excited about that position change.
I'm excited to get the ball in my hands with a running start more. We have a great backfield this year. I'm really excited about it. We've been doing a lot of hitting, a lot of blocking, a lot of tackling. We didn't do a whole lot of that last year. We did as much as we legally can this year, so I'm really excited for it.
The Chiefs didn't get a win last year, but they got a lot of experienced kids coming back. They're looking to build on that, and they start with a game scrimmage against Belvedere, and then they play Wake 0 against Elmwood Park. They're treating Belvedere as their opening day game, even though it's a scrimmage, because they want to set the tone for the season.
Oh, yeah, so we have a lot of upcoming juniors right now. They're already juniors. We have a lot of them. We also have a lot of seniors, so we have a lot of experience this year. A lot of veterans. They should know what they're doing and all that stuff. So, yeah, just a lot of experience.
We're starving right now. We want to eat up. We want to pancake kids. We want to score. We want to win.
And just talk about the schedule. It starts with Elmwood Park on week 0, and then you guys have a tough league, but you guys are working hard to get that win.
Yep. So Belvedere, that's a very winnable game. We got to just basically put together what we've been working all summer. And Elmwood Park, yeah, we're ready for them. So, yeah, we got to go get that win right there.
It's essential, okay? That game, obviously, your first game is a pre-fire for your season, like how you play against competition. You're finally seeing someone else, another color jersey. That's going to be big.
Belvedere, I think we can win 100%. We just need to execute that day. We need to wake up. We need to be energized. Elmwood Park, honestly, we played them 2 years ago. We played them good. I think this year we can destroy them. We just need to focus up. We need to lock in. We need to play the ball right.
That's a big game with them. They're calling it a game, but it's a game scrimmage against Belvedere, and I think the Chiefs will be much, much better this year. All right, we're going to head up to the other side of our Sussex area, all the way out to Blairstown off Route 94. They, too, have a second-year head coach. John Baum graduated from North Warren, played there. They picked up one win last year. They were able to beat Hopatcong, but they're looking to improve. They got a new offense. They got a lot of good skill kids coming back. Let's check out the Patriots.
We should expect a new hard-nosed football team. Year 2, starting things out this year a little bit different. We don't have Gene on the staff this year, so trying to put my own stamp on things a little bit more going into year 2. So we're changing things up offensively. We got a little bit harder work in the weight room, doing a lot more conditioning this summer. We tended to falter a lot in the third and fourth quarters last year, so we're trying to find ways to work around that and make sure we're putting four strong quarters together. So I think we're going to come out this year. We're going to be a lot different, and I'm really excited to see how things turn out.
Some wins, honestly. A little comeback season. Last season wasn't great. This season, we're really looking forward for a lot of more success, really, in each game. Whether win or loss, we're just going to do better. That's what we're focused on.
Hope we play hard. Hope we get more wins than we did last year. I mean, we really just got to become a team together.
Got some good skill kids back, some linemen back. Give us some names of some guys you're looking for on both sides of the ball to lead the way.
Yeah, so Aiden Abel really came out last year out of the gates, played really strong. Zach Paisley is another one who's our wide receiver, had a lot of yards both in the air and on the ground. So we're really going to hope to get both of those guys heavily involved. AJ Sorcelli is coming back. He's going to be a lot healthier this year so far. So he's going to be a little bit of a workhorse for us this year. We're going a little bit more traditional wing tee this year, so a little bit more ground and pound. So a little bit different than what you saw from us the last couple of years. Out of the shotgun, a little bit more under center. Try and turn around some of those fumbles that killed us last year, or drive killers. So yeah, those would be the big names I hope to see lit up in the highlights.
Coach Baum, he went here, played here, and he's in his second season, and things are going on track the way he hoped.
it really has been a lot of fun seeing the kids kind of buy into what I'm trying to sell this year. The big thing that we've been preaching, we're 11 as one. One player is not doing the right thing, and the whole project falls apart. So we've been fighting with one fight, one goal, one purpose. 11 is one, and the kids have really bought into that. Like I said, we've been doing a lot more conditioning, a lot harder stuff in the weight room. The kids have actually applauded me and thanked me for the added effort. So they've really put their time and energy into what I really want to turn this program into. North Warren football hasn't been something that's really stood out in a very long time, and I'd really like to try and give our community, give our school something to look forward to on a Friday night or Saturday afternoon. Like I said, it means a lot to me being a graduate from here, a program that really meant a lot to me growing up, changed a lot of things for me as a young adult. So I'm hoping to give that back to the kids that I have here and give back to the community that raised me.
North Warren's playing on week 0. They're going to play Bound Brook, and that's a good starter for this young Patriots team.
Yeah, Bound Brook should be a really solid competition. I was looking to, give us something prior to going into week 1 as a division game. Last year we came out of the gate a little slow. We had mentioned before the fumbles, off the snaps. So I wanted to get us into a position to be successful going into the division. Bound Brook should be a pretty solid competition for us, start us off. And then we get into Wallkill Valley and can start looking forward to a nice division race this year with some hard competition there.
Patriots are a small group 1. They know that challenge year in, year out, so they know that they have to be fit. They got to stay healthy, but they're looking forward to that challenge.
Numbers are low, so we really got to work hard. Cardio is important because we're going to be playing both sides of the field. As you know, I'm running back and backer. He's on the line both sides, so, we really got to stay conditioned.
It's very important because we can't have one guy go down. If one guy goes down, everybody's going to start quitting. And somebody's got to come in if that happens. Somebody's got to fill that slot. We are only as strong as our weakest link.
I would like to acknowledge my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's going to be a big part of this team this year, our camaraderie. I'm going to keep the team together and faithful and hopeful. And, we're not going to have any stupid beef with any other team that we don't need. We're just going to stick to the sport, winning, and having good sportsmanship with everyone.
And just talk about it's all important, the line. It all starts there. Nothing happens unless you guys do your job. Talk about being an offensive and defensive lineman.
Being in the trenches is hard, but we got to work hard and help the running backs get where they got to be in the end zone.
Just talk about your role on the team on both sides of the ball.
As a senior, I'm kind of a leader this year, so Coach has been emphasizing that, and so I'm just setting a role model, basically, working as hard as I can and pushing the rest of my team.
How do you build off last year? You got a lot of kids coming back. I know you guys were in a lot of games, had the one win, but how do you build on that with all the experience?
We can't get tired, can't quit in the first quarter, second quarter. We got to play all 4 quarters hard.
Yeah, we're building on last year, with our skill position guys, with Zach Pazer, he's dog. AJ, another running back, and Colton Seekis, another dog. CJ's back. He was injured last year, our quarterback, and so he's back. We're really focusing on the line for offense, for pulling, all that kind of good stuff.
Patriots didn't play a week 0 game last year. They're going to play Bound Brook on opening day, and that's what they're concentrating on.
I feel like it's a good opportunity for the team. We could get all the kinks knocked out after that week 0 if we have any problems. Bring that into week 1, fix it all.
Good way to start the season. Bound Brook, we're going to be able to work out the problems we have in week 0 game. Doesn't really matter too much, but we're just focused on making the engine run smooth, basically, for the rest of the season.
All right, John Bound's a good young coach. I think the Patriots are going to be much better. It's going to be fun to watch them play this year. All right, we're going to head into break here on our Sussex Area High School Preview Show. Again, want to thank our sponsors. Can't thank them enough. Sussex County Community College, Dairy Queen, New Jersey, Sound Motors, Arthur J. Gallagher, Jefferson Recycling, and our new sponsor, but old for me, our friends at the Nielsen Automotive Group.
This show also brought to you by our friends at Mountain Creek Resort in Vernon, New Jersey.
When we come back, we'll have more of our preview show.
At Nielsen Auto Group, fun is in the driver's seat. Life's more fun in the right car or truck. Whether you want something brand new or a quality certified pre-owned, we understand that choice is different for everyone. Whatever car is right for you. And Nielsen always has 0 down payment available. Plus, we'll give you up to $1,500 over book value for any trade. At Nielsen, fun is in the driver's seat.
This football preview show is being sponsored by Gallagher Risk Management on 163 Spring Street in Newton. Dedicated to building confidence together with you, they're your trusted global insurance and consulting partner. Call them today at 973-383-3110.
The sky's the limit at Sussex County Community College. Pursue a degree that transfers seamlessly to a four-year institution. If you prefer hands-on training, career and technical degrees get you started in just 2 years. Students find that SCCC is a fraction of the cost of a four-year institution, with 72% of students graduating debt-free. SCCC offers an engaging campus, academic programs, 12 athletic teams, all right here at home. Apply online. It's easy and free. Visit sussex.edu/apply.
If you need a dumpster rental, topsoil, mulch, or stone for your renovation or landscape project, Jefferson Recycling has it all. Jefferson Recycling, a Class B recycling center and materials supply yard. Improve your outdoor space with their high-quality landscape products. For more information, call them at 973-361-1589. Jefferson Recycling, your one-stop solution for all your outdoor needs. Located under the big American flag on Route 15 North in Jefferson.
This football preview is being sponsored by Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Let Sound Motors show you how easy it is to buy a pre-owned vehicle. Owner Mike Curry is a big supporter of all high school sports in the county and is proud to be part of the preview show. It's Sound Motors. Check them out on the web, social media. Give them a call at 973-948-2068 or stop by and check them out. They have terrific inventory. It's Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Dairy Queen of New Jersey is proud to be a sponsor of this high school football preview show with locations in Vernon, Sussex, Montague, Newton, Branchville, and Hackettstown. Stop by before or after the game for a delicious treat you can only find at the one and only Dairy Queen. It's Dairy Queen of New Jersey. Welcome back to the 2025 Sussex Area High School Football Preview Show. I'm Dan Cleary here on the Big State Sports Network. Thanks for watching. I can't believe opening day is right around the corner, so get out and watch those games. So we headed over to Hackettstown, another Warren County team, but plays teams from the area. Coach Mike Arakelian in his fourth year. They went 4-5 last year, graduated some seniors, but they have a great junior class, and they're looking to get back into the state tournament. Let's check out the Tigers.
We've had a good summer. Kids are enthusiastic. They're working hard. So our main focus is just trying to be better today than we were yesterday and have some good effort, good attitudes, and play hard.
I'm ready for this season. I think we're ready. We're doing really well. This is the best summer practice we've had, I think, in a long time. I'm excited. I think we're going to go out there and do better than last season.
I think we're going to go pretty good. I think we're going to win a couple games, win more than we did last year. I don't want to go 4-5 like we did, the past couple of years, and I just want to keep it going.
I am extremely excited because we have a mostly returning seniors for the offensive line. It's going to be four returning juniors. And I'm extremely excited. We're big O-line. I'm expecting a lot from us. And I think it's going to be the cornerstone of our offense this year.
Coach talks about the guys he's looking forward to lead the team this year.
Yeah, we've been really happy with our offensive line. A couple seniors, Jacob Stephanie, Tyler Jenkins, Joe Crowley, Samir Murad's a junior. So our offensive line is strong. Matt Tyberzi's coming back as a running back. We got a couple good receivers in Colton Maney, Bader Musa. Bryce Lambo has been real good for us right now on offense and defense. So there's some guys that are really competing for some spots. A couple guys at quarterback with Tyler Swayze and Carter Bueno. So really trying to figure out where guys fit, but we've been happy so far with the effort. And we have some good players right now, some good seniors that have they were freshmen when I first came here, so really happy with those guys. Guy I didn't mention before, Miles Hatton's been outstanding for us on defense as a leader, great in the weight room. So really happy with how this group's been playing and practicing.
Talk about the division. I mean, it seems like everyone's got a lot of people back, and it's such a good division.
Oh, it is. It's tough football players, really good coaches. everybody every week is fundamentally sound and plays really hard. So it's a lot of really good players, and it's going to be a challenging division to play in.
You open up with Belvedere in week 0. Yes. Just talk about that. That's a in-county rival. That's a good way to start the season before you get into the thick of the division. Yeah, really excited we didn't play week 0 last year, and it kind of makes sense. They're both in Warren County. I know we played in the past as a historic rivalry, so it made sense. We were both available to play, and we're excited to start the season against Belvedere. This is a special year for Hackettstown football. It's the 100th anniversary of their rivalry with now Warren Hills, and before that, Washington Township. Just a mere trip down Route 57 there, and it's been a great rivalry. They'll host that game, and Coach believes it's real good for the kids to see the great tradition of Hackettstown football, and it will be on full display that night. It's really special that the people in these two communities kept that game alive. When you go around the state of traditional rivalries that kind of faded away over time. So to be able to do something for 100 years, I think is a testament to the two communities and how important they value athletics and sports, and specifically football. So Warren Hills is an outstanding football team. Coach Macho is new there. I have a ton of respect for him. So it's going to be an exciting football game, and we're looking forward to it. And what's that do for the kids when they see that tradition and history? I mean, they're part of something bigger than them when it's 100 years of football. Absolutely. I think it's important for them to kind of see some of the alumni and faces really here that put a mark at Hackettstown football, and to understand that it's bigger than just them, that people have been doing the same thing they've been doing for the last 100 years is something special. So hopefully our players appreciate the history of that game and the past players on both sides that really kind of made Hackettstown and Warren Hills football what it is. Miles Hatton is one of the returnees as a skill guy, and he's looking to have a big season for the Tigers.
We lost, like Matt Gunther, Ethan Campbell, but I think we have the people to battle back and, continue the season. Coach Eric Callahan's entering his 4th season, so these seniors, all they've known is coach, and the program's in great shape. I think it's going great. Like the new coaching staff, we have a bunch of coaching staffs. We have a lot of people. Nobody's confused, nobody's lost. Everybody's going. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. I haven't heard of a coach in a long time that's able to bring in and out coaches so fast. He's able to get a really good coaching staff with him.
I'm like a broken record, but it's the truth. It all starts up front with the offensive, defensive lines, and the Tigers have some good, big, experienced kids back.
The ability of the O-line this year, and D-line especially, being able to move people around this year is going to allow our running backs and allow us to get sacks, allow us to get yards, get points, and overall have a successful season, I hope.
I hope to, score touchdowns. The last couple seasons I haven't been really scoring touchdowns. And, I want to be the guy scoring and not just the guy watching everybody score.
I think it's the most important part of the team. We're in the front. We make everything happen, I think. Our offensive line, I think it's really good this year. It's the most players we've had, and I'm really excited for that.
Hackettstown's going to play on week 0 this year. A lot of teams are doing that because of the way they do the PowerPoints, and they're going to play an old traditional rival from Warren County, Belvedere, before they get into the thick of their very good division schedule.
I'm extremely excited for Belvedere. I love old rivalries. This year is our 100th year with Warren Hills, so I'm extremely excited about rivalries this year. I'm extremely excited that we get to start another one or restart another one.
Belvedere, we don't know how they play. They're a fresh team. We don't really know about them too much. We just, want to play our game and, win that game, of course.
I think we're ready for Belvedere. I think we all are. I think we're going to go out there and do great.
As we talk to Coach, 100th anniversary of the Warren Hills Hackettstown rivalry started when it was Hackettstown against Washington Township High School. That's a long time ago. My old buddy Marty Udachek, who played at Hackettstown, coached at North Warren, did a great job there. Marty's getting that 100th anniversary together. That's going to be a lot of fun to check out. And make sure, even if you're not a Hackettstown fan or played there, that's going to be some night when they honor that 100th anniversary. Hackettstown's in the American Blue Division. We're going to move to the Patriot Red Division. Our friend Jim Matsakis in his 2nd stint with the Falcons in his 3rd year. Jimmy, one of the best coaches around and a great guy. Well over 100 career wins with all his stops, including Butler and West Orange and all those schools. They took their lumps last year, went 3-7 with an extremely young team. Freshmen, sophomores running all over the place. But with a year under their belt, a good quarterback coming back in Connor Consiglio, the Falcons are looking to fly high once again.
I think we're being an improved team. We had the 2 young men that graduated, so we're returning You know, we were talking to coaches first couple of days. It's nice to know coming in that everybody kind of knows what we're doing. So we're just getting a little better. We'll be more improved, a lot better than we were, but I don't know how that equates because everybody that we play got better also. So I think we'll be more competitive than we've been in the past. And with a test at High Point week 1, I think that'll be a great test because I think they're pretty good coming back. And they got the big back. That'll be a good test for us to kind of gauge the season.
We're going to expect a really big year. You know, we had a really tough year last year, 3-7, but we were so inexperienced last year. But this year, you know, everyone's been training, coming at 6:30, and you can tell the bond that we just had, classroom and everything.
I think you guys should expect a lot. You know, last year we were a senior, we were a weak senior class. So this year we have a lot of seniors coming back. We worked hard in the weight room this year, and you probably expect a lot from this year. So yeah.
Energy, toughness, resilience. That's something we didn't show on the field last year. Sometimes we quit after the first half. A whole lot different team this year. The character is really going to show. Expect to turn a lot of heads just by our toughness and our willing to fight this year.
We should expect a very fast-paced, explosive offense, and then defense back to what Jefferson normally is. Big run stoppers, tough, hard-nosed football.
Coach Jim Matsakis talks about who he's looking to lead the team this year.
Jason Post, both sides of the ball. I mean, he's been our leading tackler and receiver for the last couple of years. So we're expecting big things from him now that he's a senior. Chris Connolly, another kid, seems like he's been here forever. He's only a junior. Look for him as, again, both sides of the ball. He'll be an inside linebacker and still a wide receiver. Our quarterback, who I think sneakily is going to be one of the best in Jersey again. Statistically, Connor Consiglia, he's gotten better. He's gotten bigger, stronger arm, and if we can, if our senior offensive line does well to protect him, I think he could have a breakout year. And defensively, I think Remy Lighty and Ethan Thompson, the both up front, will give us 2 kids up front that we haven't had probably since maybe Dylan Patcher before I got here, somebody that can actually reestablish the line of scrimmage. So we're excited for those guys, and there's still a couple sophomores, unfortunately, don't have to play up for us, but that's life of Group 2 football. We take whoever can play, and best man plays.
Ethan Thompson is a leader on this team, and he'll be on the offensive and defensive lines.
I'm a leader. I'm outspoken. I'm outgoing. Sometimes I'm tough, but it's tough love. They know that. Sometimes I get on them, but they know it's coming from the heart because I want everybody in the team to be successful, and I just want us to see how high we can go.
Coach Jim Masak is known for his offense, and he's got a good quarterback in Connor Consiglio.
I love the run and shoot offense, you know, because it's all pass. Like, I threw the ball, I think, 300 times last year, so. And it was just awesome. I love the concepts, everything. And I love working with Matt Sackey. She's a really good coach, and he taught me so much last year.
Chris Conley's only a junior, but he's been around for 3 years. He does it all for this Jefferson football team.
Doing a lot. Me and Poe, Steven, we do a lot for this team, and we put the team with us. They're on our side with us. You know, we always contribute with the team, and we try as hard as we can.
Jason Post is back after 4 years. This is his 4th year starting on varsity, and he's looking to finish his senior year big.
I'm just doing whatever helps the team the best. So whoever Coach Matsakis thinks will be the most beneficial, all for it.
Coach Matsakis said this great schedule they play will get them ready for the state tournament, and that's what they want to do. They want to play in the states again with the great tradition here at Jefferson. But it's Sparta, I think, is clearly they're the elite part of our conference, I think, every year coming in, and everybody's aspiring to be them. Lakeland 1 year, West Milford, Vernon, I think are both very good coming back, but top to bottom, I think it's one of the better conferences within a good league because even though I think everybody's competitive, there's about 3 teams that could win it and 4 or 5 teams that could end up second to third. Jefferson went 3-7 last year. Struggled with a lot of youth, a lot of 9th and 10th graders, but the Falcons said they learned a lot from last year, and they hope to apply that to this season.
What we've learned from last year and this offseason is how to be a team. Our chemistry this year, you'll see on the field on Fridays, is a lot different than last year. It's a brotherhood. We love the game. We love each other, and I really think that's going to show.
I mean, last year we were just so inexperienced. You know, my first year as a starter, so many 9s and 10s on the roster.
We learned we need to have a lot more toughness on the field. You know, last year we lacked the defense on the run game. Weren't able to stop that. Teams ran all over us, and we just learned we need more toughness to be able to tackle people.
We learned we just have to be more physical, like more locked in for week by week, which the atmosphere and our mindsets have been completely different throughout the whole summer.
Jefferson's a Group 2 school. They play a lot of Group 3s, a Group 5 in Dover, but it starts off at High Point, and they're excited about their schedule.
I mean, every week we play tough teams. They're starting off with High Point, ending with Sparta. It's a gauntlet the entire week. I mean, there's new teams and new coaches. I mean, Whippany Park, Hanover Park, those teams are going to be good. A lot of guys bringing players back. Each week is going to be a good game. You know, I think we're going to be challenged, but we have a good enough team that we can put on the field this year that any team we play is going to know they play the Jefferson Falcons, win or loss.
High Point, you know, that's what we've been working for, August 30th, you know, watching film, everything. But I think the most game we were excited for is the last game, Sparta, you know. I think this year we have a chance to beat them for the first time in I don't know how many years. So
High Point's first start just to show who Jefferson it really is this year, and we're really excited to show everyone who we are.
Jefferson has a great tradition. They've won several state titles, and they're going to honor some of their great players on their opening day game against High Point. It's going to be their Hall of Fame game. Some great coaches and players going in. And check out them on social media for more information. Should be a great day at Jefferson High School. All right, that's going to take us into another break here on the 2025 Sussex Area High School Football Preview Show. I want to thank all our sponsors, and when we come back from the break, we'll have more as we check out all the teams in the Sussex area.
At Nielsen Auto Group, fun is in the driver's seat. Life's more fun in the right car or truck. Whether you want something brand new or a quality certified pre-owned, we understand that choice is different for everyone. Whatever car is right for you. And Nielsen always has zero down payment available. Plus, we'll give you up to $1,500 over book value for any trade. At Nielsen, fun is in the driver's seat.
Dairy Queen of New Jersey is proud to be a sponsor of this high school football preview show with locations in Vernon, Sussex, Montague, Newton, Branchville, and Hackettstown. Stop by before or after the game for a delicious treat you can only find at the one and only Dairy Queen. It's Dairy Queen of New Jersey.
This football preview show is being sponsored by Gallagher Risk Management on 163 Spring Street in Newton. Dedicated to building confidence together with you, they're your trusted global insurance and consulting partner. Call them today at 973-383-3110.
This football preview is being sponsored by Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Let Sound Motors show you how easy it is to buy a pre-owned vehicle. Owner Mike Curry is a big supporter of all high school sports in the county and is proud to be part of the preview show. It's Sound Motors. Check them out on the web, social media. Give them a call at 973-948-2068 or stop by and check them out. They have terrific inventory. It's Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville.
The sky's the limit at Sussex County Community College. Pursue a degree that transfers seamlessly to a four-year institution. If you prefer hands-on training, career and technical degrees get you started in just 2 years. Students find that SCCC is a fraction of the cost of a four-year institution, with 72% of students graduating debt-free. SCCC offers an engaging campus, academic programs, 12 athletic teams, all right here at home. Apply online. It's easy and free. Visit sussex.edu/apply.
If you need a dumpster rental, topsoil, mulch, or stone for your renovation or landscape project, Jefferson Recycling has it all. Jefferson Recycling, a Class B recycling center and material supply yard. Improve your outdoor space with their high-quality landscape products. For more information, call them at 973-361-1589. Jefferson Recycling, your one-stop solution for all your outdoor needs. Located under the big American flag on Route 15 North in Jefferson.
As we said in the preview, only a couple of years ago, Kittatinny won that regional tournament. So with it, a lot of those guys got experience, and I think the Cougars will be one of the teams to watch out for in division play. Welcome back to the 2025 Sussex Area High School Football Preview Show here on Big State Sports. I'm Dan Cleary. Thanks for joining us. Opening days right here, Week 0. I think New Jersey is the only one that has Week 0. That's just crazy. But a lot of teams are opening up on Week 0. One of them is the Kittatinny Cougars, led by that veteran head coach, Joe Kittatinny, and that great staff. Cougars won 3 games last year, but they have a great junior class coming back. They're looking to get back to their winning ways, get back in the States, and battle for a league title. Let's check out the Cougars.
You know, I tell you what, we're excited about the upcoming season. You know, we have our offensive line probably mostly juniors, and the good thing about it is they had a year of experience last year, kind of got pushed in there as sophomores, probably weren't quite ready, got banged up a lot during the season, so they got some experience under their belt coming into this. I love our skilled kids. We got, Breck's back at quarterback. Volpe's returned from missing a year last year. We got O'Keefe and Inglima back there, strong. So, really happy with our skilled kids. I think if our offensive line can gel, we'll be okay.
I'm expecting we'll make a good run into the playoffs.
A good season and some wins.
Hope to go to the championship, and we got to play through the whole entire game. Last year we stopped at halftime a lot of the times. I feel like we just need to play a complete game. I think this year we can do that since we have a way more balanced team this year.
Kittatinny played a lot of freshmen and sophomores last year. Coach Joe Catelli's hoping that experience will pay off this year on the varsity level.
We try to bring them in easy, slowly and get them adapted. But, I'm excited with our young kids. We're going to count, on our juniors and some of our sophomores to, pitch in a more of a limited role than being a starter.
Yeah, last year we only had 2 seniors who started. So we have a lot of guys coming back, and we're ready to win some games.
Well, we have a lot of people coming back, a lot of experienced players, which is good. We got a lot of juniors that have to step up this year. Seniors, going to be a big role.
Usually when the guys come into varsity junior year, they have no experience. So I'm pretty grateful that those juniors have that experience under their belt from starting at freshman year.
Shane Weiss is one of those juniors, and he's back on the offensive line after being injured last year. So they're hoping to really pick things up.
I'm just trying to be the team player, make sure everybody's getting better every week. We got a new player, Waylon Harper, our center. Very good, came from Don Bosco. Billy Jackson's stepping up this year, so is Trevor Greenwood. We're looking really good. Our skills looking pretty good too.
Nico Martinez does it all for this Kittatinny team. He's an outstanding 3-sport athlete, and he's looking to have a big senior year.
Yeah, I'm the free safety and wide receiver. This year on defense, we're looking to hold some teams to 0 points, and on offense, we're looking to blow some teams out. So big year this year.
Jack Brex is a throwback. He plays quarterback and defensive line, tough as nails, and he's back to lead the Cougars on both sides of the ball.
Quarterback, I think my team just relies on me to run the offense. They need someone to lean on. They need someone to keep composure for the whole team. And on defense, I just need to do my job. And it's not about being the star player. I just need to do my job, and everyone else, will come through.
A couple of years ago, Kittatinny won their regional consolation tournament, finished 5-5 last year. Had a little bit of a setback with some injuries, but the Cougars know they can play at a top level, and they're looking to get back to that this season.
We treated that postseason, that consolation 2 games that we had there as our playoffs, and trying to make it important, because that got us back to 5-5. We were 3-5 going into that, and our whole goal there was to get to 5-5. So it was a playoff type atmosphere for us, even though it was, we didn't get those, obviously weren't playing for a championship or anything. So our kids got some experience doing that. We think that that's going to help us going into this year. And obviously, getting that 9th game and getting a game in before we get into our conference, because our conference is not going to be easy. We open against Lenape, go right to High Point after that, and then, we got Newton down the road. So, we're not looking by anybody, but obviously we start off with 2, very good football teams to start the season. So we're going to know a lot about ourselves really early on.
Since the advent of Week 0 football here in New Jersey, Kittatinny has never played on Week 0. Well, that's going to change this year. They'll go down to Bergen County. They're going to play Saddlebrook, and that will give them a good warm-up as they head into a very good league schedule.
Just felt that, we owed our kids a 9th game. They worked too much time and effort put into this to play only 8 games a year. We had an opportunity that came up late in scheduling. Saddlebrook was looking. We had to be looking at the same time. So we're going to go down and play at Heights as part of a doubleheader, which will be exciting for our kids. And, we're looking forward to, going out of our county and seeing what we can do out of our county.
I'm excited for Week 0. It's going to be a good game, even matchup. We're going to see what we're going to do, and we're going to come out strong.
We've never seen Saddlebrook before, and hopefully we can go down to Hasbrook Heights and put on a show. We obviously have a tough league. Newton, great program all around. It doesn't matter the players. Their coach is just a great guy. And Lenape, that's going to be a tough challenge, and all the other teams are going to be tough, and we're going to have to battle through everything.
Really exciting. We get to play Week 0. Haven't done that, so get to start earlier, more games, better for us. And we got a tough schedule, Newton, High Point. We need to buy in as a team. We need to work out hard, practice hard, and just be a team all together, really.
Let's talk about Wade Pickett. What a great job he did as he came in after Don Smolin retired. No one classier than Wade, did a great job. Hope you enjoy your retirement, buddy. You did a great job with that program, and Michael Michelle is going to keep it going. We're going to stay in the American Blue Division where Kittatinny plays. We go to Lenape Valley. They got a new head coach, Mike Michelle. I'm feeling old, folks. I covered Michael when he played football for Don Smolin at Lenape Valley. He coached 1 year at Hopatcong, did a great job at Quantic, 2 back-to-back winning seasons in state tournament. But when the alma mater calls, you come home. So Mike's back with his first year with Lenape Valley, and he knows what it takes to win as a Patriot because he's done it himself. Let's check out the Patriots.
We've got a good core veteran, experienced group coming in. We have, Kevin Juicy, who's a 4-year varsity player.
Expect a lot, we got a big class coming back. A few major seniors graduated, but we filled those holes, getting ready to get back on their season.
This year, we're looking for big things. We have a new coach in Coach Michelle. We also, this year, we've got myself, Tyler Brennan at the corner, Kyle Scheel at the other corner, and then David Holman. And us 4 will be like an unstoppable force at the defensive backs.
We should expect a winning season, just putting our all out there and, getting back on some teams that bested us last year.
Coach Mike Michelle in his first year at Lenape did a great job at Quantic, did a good job at Hopatcong. He played here. He's excited to be back here and wearing the Patriot red.
It's a great place to be. I mean, there's a tradition of football here since really the mid-'70s, right? And I don't think that has ever really faltered. Not every team is the same, but you get what you expect from the Lenape Valley teams. We're going to be tough. We're going to be well coached. We're going to know what we're doing. These kids know the offense, right, which is awesome because I came in, we hit the ground running. I didn't have to reteach every little thing. So, this group is hungry, and they're ready to go. They're ready to show it.
The Lenape Valley players are happy coaches here, and they said the transition has been seamless.
He's a great coach. He did great up at Quantic. He went, 9-2 and then 8-3. Won a couple games in the playoffs. And I think that mindset and that winning mentality will definitely help us out.
Yeah, no, he's a great coach. And, just great to have him here, especially wing T guy, Lenape guy. It's just going to be great.
Lenape Valley in their losses played tough in every game. They're hoping to change those losses into wins this year.
Last year, they were all close games, all close losses, and they were all just little tiny mental mistakes. And I think this year, with the practices we've been doing, we've been working since the beginning of June. I think that all that hard work we've put in, we can definitely turn the table and get some wins this year.
Yeah, skill guys are important. We got David Holman, Chase Dio, myself, Tyler Brennan, looking to make an impact all around the field.
Chase Graham's back playing offensive line and linebacker, and he's a big key to this team.
Yeah, no. So right guard is try to make an impact. Lead Kevin, lead David,
Lenape Valley has an unbelievable tradition of running back, especially in that wing tee. And Kevin Juicy is now etching his name as part of those great named players that have come through here in Stanhope.
Yeah, it means a lot. There's a lot of big names. Lenape's got a big culture, always has been, so it's cool to be with all those other names.
Coach Michelle talks about some of the guys he's looking to this year. As the Patriots return, a lot of key players from last year's club.
Right, so, Kevin Juicy comes back as back, David Holman, Chase Oliveira, Tyler Brennan are all guys that are in the mix on offense last year. Right now, it looks like quarterback, we are kind of in a position battle between Jet Wagner and Jameson Kenny. Going to see who can really, set themselves apart at that point. We've got Tyler Brennan moved into the backfield, taking some running back reps now, and then Juicy and Holman kind of rounding out that skill group with Ben Sumsky taking the tight end reps at this time.
Lenape Valley, great tradition. Don Smolin, Wade Pickett after him. Now Coach Michelle, they play a great schedule. They play teams like Madison, Mountain Lakes. They start with Kinlaw. They'll play Wallkill Valley, and they're in a great conference with Newton and Kittatinny. But the Patriots are ready for that challenge.
Yeah, we're blue collar, so it doesn't really matter who's on the schedule. We got Kinlaw first. It was a tough game last year, but I think that we have the right guys to be able to beat them. Mountain Lakes, close game in the playoffs. It was a really tough loss at the end there. We were winning most of the game. But I think that since we were winning most of the game, and if we fix a little bit of errors, we're definitely winning that game.
Yeah, looking to get back on Kinlaw. A lot of games last year were close. Would love to have them back. So hoping to build on our mistakes from last year, get some wins, and have a great season.
Yeah, no, same schedule as last year, just flipped, obviously. And, yeah, looking to beat Kinlaw week 0, Kittatinny, get back, and then, yeah.
So it is a really tough schedule, and luckily I have experience against a lot of teams on our schedule. That's who we played at Quantic the last couple of years. So I know Mountain Lakes is looking to be pretty good this year. I think Madison's going to be a very good team this year. Yeah, Newton is going to be good. I think Kinlaw will be tough. I'm not leaving anybody out, but really I could mention all 9 games. Like, there are no breaks this year, so we're going to prepare for every game, take it 1 week at a time, do what we need to do, and what happens, but we'll be ready and we'll be playing.
All right, we're going to head to a commercial break again. Can't thank these guys enough. You see their logo scrolling on the screen. Sussex County Community College, Dairy Queen, New Jersey, Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management, Sound Motors, Jefferson Recycling, and our friends Eric Nielsen and Bill Snoffer, who is a 1,000-point scorer at Jefferson, and his son Ryan is a pro golfer. Just great athletes, as they have come back with Nielsen Automotive Group to be sponsors on this show.
This show also brought to you by our friends at Mountain Creek Resort in Vernon, New Jersey.
So let's head to a commercial break.
At Nielsen Auto Group, fun is in the driver's seat. Life's more fun in the right car or truck. Whether you want something brand new or a quality certified pre-owned, we understand that choice is different for everyone. Whatever car is right for you. And Nielsen always has 0 down payment available. Plus, we'll give you up to $1,500 over book value for any trade. At Nielsen, fun is in the driver's seat.
If you need a dumpster rental, topsoil, mulch, or stone for your renovation or landscape project, Jefferson Recycling has it all. Jefferson Recycling, a Class B recycling center and material supply yard. Improve your outdoor space with their high-quality landscape products. For more information, call them at 973-361-1589. Jefferson Recycling, your one-stop solution for all your outdoor needs. Located under the big American flag on Route 15 North in Jefferson.
Dairy Queen of New Jersey is proud to be a sponsor of this high school football preview show with locations in Vernon, Sussex, Montague, Newton, Branchville, and Hackettstown. Stop by before or after the game for a delicious treat you can only find at the one and only Dairy Queen. It's Dairy Queen of New Jersey.
The sky's the limit at Sussex County Community College. Pursue a degree that transfers seamlessly to a 4-year institution. If you prefer hands-on training, career and technical degrees get you started in just 2 years. Students find that SCCC is a fraction of the cost of a 4-year institution, with 72% of students graduating debt-free. SCCC offers an engaging campus, academic programs, 12 athletic teams, all right here at home. Apply online. It's easy and free. Visit sussex.edu/apply.
This football preview show is being sponsored by Gallagher Risk Management on 163 Spring Street in Newton. Dedicated to building confidence together with you, they're your trusted global insurance and consulting partner. Call them today at 973-383-3110.
This football preview is being sponsored by Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Let Sound Motors show you how easy it is to buy a pre-owned vehicle. Owner Mike Curry is a big supporter of all high school sports in the county and is proud to be part of the preview show. It's Sound Motors. Check them out on the web, social media. Give them a call at 973-948-2068 or stop by and check them out. They have terrific inventory. It's Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Welcome back to the 2025 Sussex Area High School Football Preview Show. I'm Dan Cleary on the Big State Sports Network. Coming to you, as you can see right there, the Arthur Smith Athletic Complex here at High Point. We'll talk to the Wildcats later on. What a great year they had. And one of the teams they beat last year, who had won the division the year prior, and when they played in the same division, was the Vernon Vikings. They went 4-5 last year. The injury bug really got to the Vikings. They were a hair away from making the state tournament. A tough loss to Lakeland. They would have got in. Steve Down did a great job reviving that program. He's now an administrator at Vernon. His brother Joe, who took last year off and was also voted the assistant coach of the year 2 years ago when they won 8 games and won the league. Joe's back. He's running the show. And the Vikings are looking to get back in that state tournament.
I think the Vikings, I mean, they worked hard all summer. I've said it in many interviews, this is the strongest team we've had in 8 years I've been here.
We've gotten a lot stronger during the offseason. Expect us to win a lot of games and come out firing against every team we play.
Yeah, we should be a lot more physical, a lot quicker.
Playing a lot faster.
The team's gotten a lot stronger. It's the strongest team we've had since the Downs came coaching. We're going to be a good physical team this year.
I should expect that we will be a lot more physical. We'll be a lot more ready for our first game. I'm expecting we'll be a lot better than last year and have a better record overall.
Who are some guys we should keep an eye out for, returnees on both sides of the ball that'll be leading you guys?
Well, I think you always got to start with the seniors, Dan. The seniors will take us as far as we can go. Our senior leadership, we have 17 of them on our roster this year, and they've seen both sides of it. They've seen an 8-2 season their sophomore year and a season where they missed the playoffs last year. So they know what it takes to get back to that league championship mentality.
Gavin Bruno's one of those seniors that played a big role 2 years ago when they won those 8 games, and Bruno's looking to get the Vikings back.
Yeah, I mean, it's really important. We've been working our butts off out here all offseason. I think it's going to be a good year.
Gavin Wilczewski was a monster on defense last year. He's back. He'll also play some tight end, and he's looking to lead the Vikings.
Yeah, I feel like good on offense, good on defense. I can make a lot of plays for us.
Vernon's always had the reputation of big physical lineman, and Quinn DiGiovanni is back for his second year on the offensive and defensive line. What are you hoping to do second year back as a varsity guy?
Hoping to make a big impact, pave holes for Thomas, James, anyone behind me.
Joe Downs is in his first year as the head coach. He took last year off. He was named the assistant coach of the year in North Jersey Group 3 2 years ago for his brother Steve, who stepped aside to become administrator. Now Joe, after a year off, is running the Viking ship, and he's excited, and so are the Vikings.
Oh, it's great. Great opportunity for me. I love it. I'm proud to be out here. But I got a phenomenal coaching staff. My offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, special teams, all my assistants, my freshman coach, great coaching staff. They know the vision. They know the plan. We have the vertical alignment going, and they've done a great job all offseason as well, too.
And just talk about the transition with Coach Down coming in. He was here 2 years ago, so you know him. So it's been pretty smooth?
Yeah, it's been pretty smooth. I like both of them, so I like it.
Just talk about the transition to Coach Down. You had Coach Steve Down. Coach was here 2 years ago. Pretty smooth transition?
Yep, definitely. I mean, we love both of them, so it's nothing new.
Vernon opens up here on week 0 against Warren Hills, a big physical team, Group 3 team that Vernon has not been able to beat, and they're looking to start the 2025 season with a win over the Blue Streaks.
Yeah, I mean, like they said, we lost 2 years in a row, and we want them. We're waiting.
I'm very excited for week 0. We've lost 2 years in a row to them, and I'm ready to come out firing, hopefully get a win, get a big W on the scoreboard, and start off hot. I'm excited. We lost to Warren Hills 2 years in a row. We got them on our home turf week 0, ready to start the season off with a W.
I'm ready for the first game and just ready.
Warren Hills has been kind of a thorn in the side. You get them here opening day, and then you go right into a very good league schedule. Your thoughts?
I think we should take it one game at a time. Like right now, we got to focus on Warren Hills and 2 weeks from today, and on our home field. We got to get off on the right foot. We have not done it the past 2 years, and that's the goal. Take it one game at a time, one play at a time, and just trust the process.
All right, that Warren Hills game is always a battle for the Vikings. It's a big game for them to start the season on week 0. We'll head right down the road. Wallkill Valley, Jimmy Hamill in his second season. In his first year, great job, went 5-5, but got a share of the division title. They shared it with Booton. Jimmy graduated a great player in Zach Clark and some other good linemen like Matt Carr, but they got a good core coming back, and Hamill and the Rangers are excited for this season.
Our biggest thing that we're preaching right now is consistency. We felt last year, going through the off-season studies and whatnot, we showed really good flashes at times, but then there was times that we didn't look as good as we thought we should have. So our biggest message right now is being consistent in our jobs every single day, and that's how we're going to promote the most growth throughout the entire program. So far, so good.
We're going to be a really good team, somebody to look out for. We graduated a lot of guys, but with 16 seniors this year, we're gonna be a force to reckon with.
Yeah, another good season. I thought we did good last year, but fall a little off track towards the end of the year. But looking to finish strong.
We're gonna be really good this year. Good group of guys. We graduated some guys, but we got younger guys to fill their spots. So it's gonna be a good season.
Work ethic is a lot better than last year. Improving a lot, so we'll look good.
Coach Jim Hamill, who was a longtime assistant here, came back now as the head coach, starting his second season, and things are running real smooth.
Where we're at now, last year was a lot of building a program, right? Doing stuff off the field and on the field in terms of offensive, defensive systems and, how a game day operates, how stretch lines operate. The fact that that's all done and taken care of now, and we can kind of focus again on that consistency of how we're going to practice and how we're going to do what we're going to do has been awesome. It's only day 2, but, We said yesterday our first practice of the year was probably the best practice we've had since we've been here. So, just having all those little kind of things instilled into the program now where the kids understand the standard, the expectations, it's been huge.
The practices, they run pretty smooth. Like Hamill has a whole schedule set out for us, and we run it like down to the second. It's pretty good, and Hamill's a great coach.
Practices are running really smooth now because Hamill does a really good job running practice, flawless at this point, honestly.
Coach Hamill talks about some of the players he's looking to on offense and defense.
We got some good guys coming back. Up front, it starts with two of our captains, Jack Carr and Zach Bernard. Jack was a two-way player all conference for us last year. He looks to do the same again. Had a tremendous offseason in the weight room. Zach was a starter for us on the offensive line. We're looking for him to help us out a little bit on defense too. But you talk about two guys that do it the right way every single time, and not only do they do it the right way, but they take the younger guys under their wing and they show them what the way is. Coming back offensively, he was a defensive starter for us last year, but Kellen Brown looks to make an impact for us this year offensively. Travis Barlow's back at running back. Travis Snyder's back at running back. Ethan Alfonso, Connor Hobie, Joe Kubrin. The list kind of goes on. Will Palais is another one up front. So we feel pretty good with the guys that we got coming back. Even the guys that didn't start necessarily last year, like a Nick Hamarshak, he got enough game reps where, we say game reps, you can't replicate those. So the fact that a lot of guys got game reps last year makes us feel pretty good so far.
Wallkill shared their league title last year with Booton. This year they want to build off that and get the title to themselves.
It's funny with Booton, it's kind of become, over the last 10 years, a pretty good matchup between the two of us where, they kind of hold it on us a little bit in more recent years. But, the games have always been pretty close and exciting. But I love our schedule. Each week there's no letdown. To the point, last year it came down to the final week of the division play for, a division championship. So, that's why we preach to our guys 1 week at a time. I know I'm super excited to be going up against Coach Suri and Hasbrook Heights down there. That'll be a fun one. It's nice to kind of get out of the county and see something different too. So it'll be exciting.
It's just building blocks. We stand on that, and next year we're just going to get better and better and better. And this year I'm very confident with how the team's looking so far.
Winning half the conference is nice, but we want to win the whole thing. So we'll be coming for that this year.
We really wanted it, so we'll do it more effort this year, look a lot better.
Yeah, we're coming for it all this year. We're going to try and win our division again and then go for the state title.
Zach Clarkin was a big part of this team for many years, but Kellen Brown, who played quarterback a couple of years ago when Clarkin got hurt, he's going to be the starter this year, and he's looking to run that offense.
Clarkin, he was a great friend, great teammate. It was good to sit and learn from him for those 2 years, but now I'm ready to go, ready to show what I can do.
Wallkill's got a lot of weapons on offense this year.
Connor, Ethan, Luke, Joe, Michael Testa, all of them. It can be great. I think we could be one of the best throwing offenses in the state.
It's a great feeling, honestly. You just know if the ball's going their way, they're going to get it.
As a line, we're looking to get a lot more pop this year, more movement up front. Graduated a good amount of guys, but we also have a lot of seniors and some good underclassmen too.
Wallkill will open on the road down at Hasbrook Heights. It's a good test, a real good Group 1 school. Then they'll get into the teeth of their schedule, but they're looking forward to playing at Hasbrook Heights.
We're playing some good teams, some hard battles, but we're going to come out on top. Hasbrook Heights, it's a good season opener. We're excited for it. We're ready for it.
Kind of want to prove that Sussex County teams can prove that they can hang around and be competitive in the playoffs, and looking to start the season off with a bang.
Hasbrook Heights are a good group of guys, but I think we can beat them. I really do. And some of the other teams, there's some hard teams out there, but I think we have a good chance against most of them.
As they mentioned, they're going to play week 02. Seems like everyone is now. With the PowerPoints being 8 games, why not play a 9th game? You practice so hard. Give these kids a chance to play 9 games. That'll be great. And they'll open up playing Hasbrook Heights down there in Bergen County. So the Rangers hoping to get the season off to a great start with a win down there. All right, we're going to head to break. Again, can't thank those sponsors enough. Please patronize them. They've been with us since I've been doing this show with Big State Sports. I believe this is our 5th edition, but I've done a version of this for about 20 years. Yes, I'm old, I get it. Gray hair gives it away. So check out our sponsor, and when we come back, we'll look at more teams from the area.
At Nielsen Auto Group, fun is in the driver's seat. Life's more fun in the right car or truck. Whether you want something brand new or a quality certified pre-owned, we understand that choice is different for everyone. Whatever car is right for you. And Nielsen always has 0 down payment available. Plus, we'll give you up to $1,500 over book value for any trade. At Nielsen, fun is in the driver's seat.
This football preview show is being sponsored by Gallagher Risk Management on 163 Spring Street in Newton. Dedicated to building confidence together with you, they're your trusted global insurance and consulting partner. Call them today at 973-383-3110.
If you need a dumpster rental, topsoil, mulch, or stone for your renovation or landscape project, Jefferson Recycling has it all. Jefferson Recycling, a Class B recycling center and material supply yard. Improve your outdoor space with their high-quality landscape products. For more information, call them at 973-361-1589. Jefferson Recycling, your one-stop solution for all your outdoor needs. Located under the big American flag on Route 15 North in Jefferson.
Dairy Queen of New Jersey is proud to be a sponsor of this high school football preview show with locations in Vernon, Sussex, Montague, Newton, Branchville, and Hackettstown. Stop by before or after the game for a delicious treat you can only find at the one and only Dairy Queen. It's Dairy Queen of New Jersey. This football preview is being sponsored by Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Let Sound Motors show you how easy it is to buy a pre-owned vehicle. Owner Mike Curry is a big supporter of all high school sports in the county and is proud to be part of the preview show. It's Sound Motors. Check them out on the web, social media. Give them a call at 973-948-2068 or stop by and check them out. They have terrific inventory. It's Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville.
The sky's the limit at Sussex County Community College. Pursue a degree that transfers seamlessly to a four-year institution. If you prefer hands-on training, career and technical degrees get you started in just 2 years. Students find that SCCC is a fraction of the cost of a four-year institution, with 72% of students graduating debt-free. SCCC offers an engaging campus, academic programs, 12 athletic teams, all right here at home. Apply online. It's easy and free. Visit sussex.edu/apply.
Welcome back to the 2025 Sussex Area Football Preview Show. I'm Dan Cleary here on Big State Sports. Well, we're going to head over to Sparta. In this section of the show, we're going to do Sparta and Pope John. We'll head over to Sparta. Frank Marciano, over 120 wins, 16th year, 2 state titles. Last year, they got back on the horse after not winning the division for the first time since the Super Football Conference was formed. When Vernon knocked them off 2 years ago, they came back with a vengeance, won the division again. Frank has a great team coming back, but he has that every year. Frank's a great coach. He's got a great quarterback, and Brian Hoover, terrific skill kids. And the Spartans are looking to do Spartan things again.
Our always goal is, going into the summer, it's all about game one at that point. You can never look into playoffs without taking care of the regular seasons first. Every week is going to be a battle for us. We play some really good teams, obviously starting with Montville game one. They're always a really good football team. Rick does a great job there. So it's just about preparing, getting our kids ready to do what we need to do.
Expect a lot of team chemistry. We're going to come out there, play as hard as you can every game, and we're going to come out on top this year. We weren't satisfied how the season ended last year, and we're going to come out and win this year.
You're going to see a team that's been working this whole summer. All the stuff we've put in, new offense and stuff. Just a hard-working team you're going to see this year.
You should expect a team that, gives it their all every Friday night and the Saturday game that we have this year, and we're going to give everything we got.
Coach Marciano talks about who's going to help contribute to the Spartans' success this year.
Well, obviously having Shane back at quarterback, you have a kid who, threw for over 2,000 last year, and a lot of touchdowns. Obviously, Brady Shagawatt's back at running back, Stone Herbison's back at tight end, Christian Brevik back at slot, who had a great week, picked up a couple offers the last couple weeks. Lashem Little and Anthony September out at your slots. I definitely think we got some skill guys returning on our offensive line. We have our center, Sebastian Chong, our right guard, Tony Demoragakis, and our left tackle, Seth Gary.
We have a bunch of weapons this year. We still had weapons last year, but this year especially. Blocking for them is just very great. Hopefully we'll go farther this year.
Shane Hoover had a breakout season last year, over 2,000 yards passing, one of the best quarterbacks in North Jersey. He's looking to repeat that performance and maybe do even better.
Go out there, do my job, just keep building on it, getting better and better every day, get the ball in the athletes' hands, and go win the game.
Football 101. You could have a great quarterback, a great receiver, a great running back. Means nothing if you don't have the guys on the line. And Seth Gary's going to be back as an anchor, as a veteran on that Sparta offensive line.
I'm blocking for Shane. Love blocking for him. It's a great time. Just to see us come together, I guess I would say, like all the linemen, just working hard every day.
You look at the names that have played running back here at Sparta. I go all the way back to Louis Seville and John Place. You go back to Buster Brook in the 60s, Lucas Faria, Alex Milliken, Austin Castorina. The names go on. Brady Shackelbott will be the main running back this year, and he knows he has big shoes to fill, but he's excited for the challenge.
I mean, it's a big deal to be a running back here at Sparta. You know, you hear it all the time, obviously, about all the great names. You know, I used to come here when I was a little kid, sit in the end zone over here and watch Faria and Castorina when I was younger, and those are kids who I actually model my game after. So, I mean, it's a big deal, obviously.
The Spartans talk about how much Sparta is a crazy football town, and it's been that way for almost 70 years.
Sparta's a football town, so we have great numbers in our youth. Our youth coaches do a great job down there getting these guys ready. I think it's a natural progression. You going back to our camp. When I first started running the camp, there's about 60 kids there. There was about 200 last year. You're going out there. It's really, hopefully these guys in the youth, whether you're a third grader, fourth grader, fifth grader, you're gonna play your time in the youth and then naturally progress into the high school. So. You watch all of our youth kids at the football games. They're into it. They're all wearing their jerseys. So Sparta's a great place to coach.
Major football town, so you grow up playing football all your life. Every Friday night you come out here, you touch the rock before you get on this field, and you go out there and give it all you got for all your guys.
Playing here is amazing. Every Friday, it's just like, so I don't know, it's just, you got to love it to be here. Honestly, it's just very good to be here, I would say. Yeah.
Friday night here, I mean, it's electric. It's a Sparta town. All we talk about here is football. That's our bread and butter here. It's a big deal playing here. Obviously, youth program is always big here, and playing football my entire life since first grade. It's an honor to play here, and the tradition here is unbelievable.
The goals are the same here at Sparta: win every game, come out on opening night and excel. Get into states, win a league title. They do that almost every year. They bounced back last year and won the league title. But their focus in this very good schedule is opening day against Montville.
I honestly think every team we play this year is going to be better. Every team, Vernon was a young team last year. Newton was a young team last year. Roxbury was a young team last year. Okay, Lakeland's going to bring what they have every time. You're going to get a good Montville team. So every team that we play has good coaches and good kids, so they're going to naturally progress and go get better. It's about us being able to go out there and do the things that we need to do to win a football game.
A lot of unfinished business, with Montville. You got to come out there, got to get that job done, and then, we got to stay at the top of the league. Everyone's going to come out and try to take that spot from us. Can't let it happen.
We start with Montville this year. Very great team, talented team. Yeah, we lost to them last year. We want to fix that. They're a great team. Hopefully, we fix that, beat them.
Yeah, I mean, Montville lost them twice last year. We obviously have them circled for game one. That should be a great atmosphere. They're a great team. We also think we have a great team as well, so that should be great. But staying at the top of the league is obviously the most important thing for us. Winning that conference title again. Obviously you're gonna have teams. We won it last year. We're gonna be the hunted. Obviously, teams are gonna be coming after us. But we got to match that intensity and physicality every other night.
All right, they open with Montville, who knocked them out of the state tournament. Rick DeBonta does a great job with that Montville program. Sparta and Montville have a great tradition of going against each other, going all the way back in the day in the 90s and 2000s when they played, it seemed like all the time in the States. All right, we're going to stay in Sparta. We're going to head across town. We're going to go to Pope John. Just a little side note. I get it why they don't play, but boy, I miss the Pope John Sparta football games. That was one of the highlights when I get to cover that, but that's my own opinion. It probably won't happen again. But the Pope John Lions and their head coach, Tom Gaston, have gotten better and better every year since he's taken over. Last year, 5-8. Losing season? Yeah, when you play Bergen Catholic, when you play all those great teams, St. Joe's, just Paramus Catholic, who's become a great rival, and you played DePaul twice, that's going to happen. But they did something last year they haven't done since 2013. They got to a state final, played tough in a loss to DePaul in the non-public B finals, and the Lions have a lot of good returning players, and they're going to settle for nothing less than getting back to that championship game and winning it.
Last year we ended off losing the championship game. We're trying to definitely make it back there and win it.
I'll just get a repeat of last year, but hopefully finish on the right note. Finish in MetLife and this time get a win.
We should expect state championship, same goal every year. We made it there last year. Wasn't the outcome we wanted, but, we're going to get back there.
Hopatcong football has one of the best traditions in the state, also in Sussex County. They got to a state final last year, lost to their rivals from DePaul. But this group of Lions knows what it takes to get there. Now they want to win it again.
We just got to keep going hard in practice, honestly. Just keep iron sharpens iron, so just keep going against each other and see what happens.
Yeah, we lost a lot of seniors last year, so we got a lot of young guys coming up, trying to fill in those roles. And we've been working since day one, basically. We've been working hard. Coaches have been pushing us hard, having us condition a lot, strength train a lot, so I think they'll be able to fill those spots.
Yeah, so we got a lot of young guys, and we're developing them pretty well. We have some players from last year, so they can give some knowledge to the younger guys, and overall, I think we're developing well as a team.
The tradition is set to get there by Coach Pantanascio. He won over 20 state titles in all his 373 wins. That has been set. The program has been set. We're growing our program. When I inherited this program, I had 25 varsity football players. As of right now, we have 50 varsity football players. We have an incoming freshman class of 30. I think we've built this program and we're heading in the right direction. I'll say we're a very versatile team. That we have a lot of personnel that can get us into different possibilities on the offensive, defensive side of the ball. We have a lot of athletes this year. We graduated a massive senior class in Tyler Howes and Tyleek. Those are two key guys. But we have a senior class of 13 guys that can step up and fill the shoes as needed. And we have a really good, talented sophomore group of kids that are coming up.
Hopatcong returns some key players on the defense. I know Tyler Hauser graduated. He's down at NC. But Sam Canetta, Alex Rakowski, and Akey Griffin are going to lead this Lions D.
So, yeah, like I said before, we got a lot of young guys coming up. And as a captain on the defense, I'm trying to coach them up as much as possible before the first game. So, like you said, we have a tough schedule, like you said before. So once we play against those good teams, they're going to be able to fill out those roles.
So for the defense, I think my role basically is to coach up the younger guys right now. I have some knowledge based off of my varsity play from last year, so I can give them some good pointers to stick to this high level of play.
Who are some of the guys, you maybe give me a couple of names on both sides of the ball we should keep an eye out for?
Luke Irwin is our starting returning quarterback. Prince Joshua is going to be the #1 receiver. Luke Gianella stepping up at running back. We had a transfer come in from Caldwell. He has to sit his first three. And Nick McNone, who's the starting running back at Caldwell, and he's a big outside linebacker, and he can play safety for us. He's a good-looking kid. We have Zane Carswell at wide receiver. I think this wide receiver tight end room is probably the deepest we've had since 2013 with Noah Brown and Ryan Izzo. And the linebacker room's stacked. We have about 6 guys that can rotate in. Sam Canetta being the leader. Tyler Hauser was out last year for the first 4 games. Canetta stepped up and led the defense the way he was supposed to, and I could see him continue to do that for us.
The Lions know they have one of the best schedules around, and they like that challenge.
Right, we're playing the best teams in the state. We're not afraid of anyone, and we're here to compete. So
we start with DePaul. That's going to be a pretty good game. And like you said, we do have a tough schedule, and that's just all those tough games are going to just help and prepare us for the playoffs. So when we really need to win the games, we're going to come out and win.
We're hoping to go back to another state championship. We're developing well, and we want to have a great season like we did last year, but also start off really hot as well.
The schedule is going to be legit. It's tough from top to bottom. And this year we're opening up our first scrimmage against Red Bank Catholic. They're another top team in non-public B. And then we finish up in the season with St. Thomas Aquinas, and another top contender in non-public B. So we're playing every of who's who in the Catholic division in the state of New Jersey, from Bergen Catholic to St. Joe's, to Red Bank Catholic, to DePaul, to Seton Hall, Del Barton. There is no cupcakes. There are no breaks here. It's a war, in and out, the start of the whistle to the end. There is no breaks. Paramus Catholic, we've had wars with. It's a great game, great rivalry. Same thing with DePaul. The boys are excited to play DePaul week 0, rematch of the state championship for us.
All right, Dom does a great job with that program. Look what Tyler Hauser is playing for Coach Belichick down at NC. Tyleek Hill, part of the great pantheon of great running backs. I'm going to be old here. Terry Carl, Chris McGrath. You can go on. The Beach Brothers, Jeremy Tucker, Jason Harper. The names go on. And Tyleek Hill right there amongst them with 2,000 yards last year. What a great job by him. Hauser's great. They got the quarterback back. Pope John, I think, is back to their winning ways.
At Nielsen Auto Group, fun is in the driver's seat. Life's more fun in the right car or truck. Whether you want something brand new or a quality certified pre-owned, we understand that choice is different for everyone. Whatever car is right for you. And Nielsen always has 0 down payment available. Plus, we'll give you up to $1,500 over book value for any trade. At Nielsen, fun is in the driver's seat.
The sky's the limit at Sussex County Community College. Pursue a degree that transfers seamlessly to a 4-year institution. If you prefer hands-on training, career and technical degrees get you started in just 2 years. Students find that SCCC is a fraction of the cost of a 4-year institution, with 72% of students graduating debt-free. SCCC offers an engaging campus, academic programs, 12 athletic teams, all right here at home. Apply online. It's easy and free. Visit sussex.edu/apply.
This football preview is being sponsored by Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Let Sound Motors show you how easy it is to buy a pre-owned vehicle. Owner Mike Curry is a big supporter of all high school sports in the county and is proud to be part of the preview show. It's Sound Motors. Check them out on the web, social media. Give them a call at 973-948-2068 or stop by and check them out. They have terrific inventory. It's Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville.
This football preview show is being sponsored by Gallagher Risk Management on 163 Spring Street in Newton. Dedicated to building confidence together with you, they're your trusted global insurance and consulting partner. Call them today at 973-383-3110.
If you need a dumpster rental, topsoil, mulch, or stone for your renovation or landscape project, Jefferson Recycling has it all. Jefferson Recycling, a Class B recycling center and material supply yard. Improve your outdoor space with their high-quality landscape products. For more information, call them at 973-361-1589. Jefferson Recycling, your one-stop solution for all your outdoor needs. Located under the big American flag on Route 15 North in Jefferson.
Dairy Queen of New Jersey is proud to be a sponsor of this high school football preview show with locations in Vernon, Sussex, Montague, Newton, Branchville, and Hackettstown. Stop by before or after the game for a delicious treat you can only find at the one and only Dairy Queen. It's Dairy Queen of New Jersey. All right, welcome back to the 2025 Sussex Area Football Preview Show. I'm Dan Cleary here on Big State Sports. We're coming to you from High Point High School. They had that great year last year. We're going to talk to the Wildcats in a couple seconds, but we're going to head over to Newton. And what Matt Parzero has done there has been nothing short of miraculous. He came in 2016, won a title in 2017, state title. They've won that division every year since 2018. Last year they went 5-4. For Newton, that's not their top standard, but they still got a piece of the league title. They came here and beat High Point to do that. And with a lot of kids coming back, Matt Parzero, that great staff, nothing short of another league title and a state title. Those are the goals for the Braves. Let's check out Newton.
Hey, another hard-working team, which we got so far on 2 days. We're going to play great defense. You know, we're going to control the controllables.
I mean, we should expect a lot this year. I mean, we're looking at a very young returning team. So, I mean, we got a lot of talent coming back. We got a couple new additions. We got a couple transfers. So I think we're going to have a big year ahead of us.
Well, obviously the expectation every year is to win a conference championship, but we've done that for the last 7 and 8 years, so you kind of got to elevate the standard, and I want a section championship this year.
We're expecting a lot this year. We returned a lot of our guys. We also got a new transfer, and everyone on this team just is hungry to win.
Last year, Newton went 5-4, made the states, and got a piece of the league title. They played a lot of young players from last year, but they know the Newton tradition here is 8-9 wins and section titles. They're hoping to use that experience from last year to get back to the old Newton winning ways, which they never left, because I said they won a league title for the 8th straight time.
I mean, it's great what we've done in the offseason so far. I mean, since day one, We've been putting in the work. We're really developing as a team, and all that returning chemistry is going to really turn out well for us this year. So, I mean, it means a lot. I mean, Newton tradition, we've eight consecutive titles. We're trying to make it 9. So, yeah.
We just need to take the games more game by game and not look past anyone no matter what's said about them or if they're hyped up or they're bad, whatever.
Well, I think this year I think we have a stronger team than we did last year. A lot of more experience. So when you can grind it out last year with the people that we did and the not as much experience, when you're going into this year with more confidence, I think we'll be just fine.
You know what? A lot of times teams that are 5-4 that have maybe been much better record-wise would be upset with that. But to the contrary, I was very pleased with how the kids responded after tough losses. You know, we had back-to-back tough losses, Lenape Valley and Sparta, and then facing an undefeated High Point team on the road. You know, the way the kids stayed together, the way they trust in the coaching staff, that we're going to prepare them, we're going to scout the opponent and try, attempt to put them in a good position to win. It's not always easy, but we feel like we have a pretty good grasp of it. Ultimately, it's up to the kids to really fully believe and to execute. So I was really pleased. And then getting into the States and, competing and playing a tough Hanover Park team that went on to win the section title. We're in that game tied at halftime, and we just ran out of a little steam. To their credit, they adjusted and they executed, and they won the game. It wasn't that we lost it, but, the kids were there. So we're close, and I think the kids that are returning saw that and saw how close we were. Once you get into that, we got to take care of business in the regular season. Certainly, you can't look past, you can't assume or expect to be in the playoffs. You got to earn it, and I'm confident the guys are going to take that approach, and when that time comes, they'll be ready.
Max Fay was a terrific defensive lineman last year, 3 years actually. Now he's going to be on the offensive line. He volunteered to go play tackle after playing tight end, and he's looking forward to blocking for Nick and quarterback Matt Ellsworth.
It's going to be great. I haven't played offense in 2+ years, so I'm excited to get back out there. It's often overlooked, but every part plays the role. Every man's got to do their job, and my job is just to protect for my quarterback and my running backs.
Matt Ellsworth's back for his second year as a starter at QB, and that'll open up the playbook for the Braves, and Matt's looking forward to that challenge.
Running the offense, you got to take the base plays. You got to take a bunch of pride in them because all your base plays, you got a bunch of tricks off that. So Simon, Parzero, they definitely have a bunch of tricks up their sleeve for this season, so it'll be fun.
There wasn't too many better players on both sides of the ball than Nick Kurliko. Nick was a great fullback in the wing tee, terrific linebacker, and he relishes being a leader on this team as a second-year captain.
So this year, I'm a returning captain from last year, so I'm embracing my captain role this year, especially as a senior. So, it means a lot to me to be a leader for a lot of the young kids coming in because we got a huge team. So, I'm just trying to do the best I can, control what I could control, make tackles, get some runs, and pretty much try to boost my teammates up. We're only as good as our chemistry is this year.
Coach Parzero talks about the guys he's going to look to this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it all starts with Matt Ellsworth, our quarterback. He's back for the third year, gotten a better grasp of the offense. And me, I'm giving him a little bit more responsibility. Takes some time, but so far I like what I see. Nick Kurliko is back for another season at fullback. It's always nice being strong up the middle, having those guys back who've been in those battles, those tight games. So they've taken much more of a vocal leadership role. And then on the line, we got Max Fay, who's a 3-year guy on the defensive side. This year, he's moved around, tight end. He could play anywhere on offense, and he's kind of volunteered, came to me with it about playing offensive tackle. So I'm excited about the kids that actually want to play that position. That's where it all starts up front, and having those leaders, having those guys that have that senior leadership up there doesn't hurt.
Newton is always going to be circled on the calendar for their opponents in their league. When you win that many league titles, that's what's going to happen. But they're concentrating on Sussex Tech, but they know everyone's gunning for the Braves.
Yeah, Parzero always tells us that every team's got Newton scheduled on their circled on their calendar, so you can never look past a team, never take anybody lightly. You just got to go by every week and win every day.
Yeah, there's always a lot of pressure on us, but we're just going to take it by game, and we're focused on Tech right now.
Yeah, Parzero's been talking about this since day one. A lot of teams circling Newton on the calendar, so we got to be ready. We're going to go week by week. We got Sussex Tech coming up first. We're never looking past anybody, and we're going to take it step by step, try to make it as far as we can.
All right, if we talk about Matt Parzero, what he has done, he played at Lenape Valley, got his coaching career going at North Warren. He's won the best around, well over 100 wins. Matt's just plugging along, and he is a future Hall of Famer. All right, we've been coming to you all show long from High Point. Well, it's about time we talked about the Wildcats. Made you wait long enough, High Point Nation, didn't I? I know you're getting mad. Like, when are you going to talk about the Wildcats after that great year last year? Well, it was an amazing year they had last year. They won the division first time in 25 years. They shared it with Newton, but what a great year. They beat Beckton in the state tournament, lost to Glen Rock, a very good team in the next round of states. Bill Percy in his second term back. Last year was his first year. That great coaching staff with Brian Bird and Will Nahan and the rest of the gang. Well, Wildcats graduated some good players, including quarterback John Elko, but they are loaded and have a lot of kids back, and the goals are just the same here at High Point.
Coming off of last year, I think we built a nice culture, a nice base here. We got great coaching staff here, and our summer was very productive. The kids all came, like everybody else. We're all here 3 days a week, 6 a.m. out here practicing. And we're excited. We're excited. We're humble, right? We're humble. We never want to take anything for granted because I'm sure we have a target on our back now. Last year we kind of came out of nowhere, but we're just going to be ready for any challenge, and we'll be well prepared and ready to go for week 0.
I think we hope to build on last year, what we did last year. We had a pretty good season, and we have a lot of guys coming back, and we should still be the same thing. I think maybe even better.
Hopefully a lot of success and good moments. I want to build another historic season for the Wildcats.
A lot of big things. We got a lot of guys coming back, so really confident this year.
Well, I'm expecting a great season. A lot of people are looking what we did last season, but I don't think the last season matters anymore because we have a new team. We have our staff still that are doing a great job out here on the field and helping us become successful. They're always in there doing film with us, make sure we know everything, so I think it's going to be a good year.
Coach Bill Percy, who has a great staff here at High Point, as everyone knows, talks about some of the guys and a lot of good experienced guys that are coming back that will help the Wildcats again this year.
Jaron Martris, our running back, inside linebacker. Gio Duraney, who we were just talking about. Ruben Rivera, right? He's going to play defensive line. Connor Hemmer. We got a couple newer guys. Brendan Lehman on defense. Slade Muller, Mark Leach. There's so many guys. Jaden Rupal. I mean, there's so many guys I could talk about. I hate to leave any of them out, but man, it's just a lot of experience coming back, which is very helpful.
We got a new guy from Wallkill, Hayden Hines. I'm really confident about him. So we got a lot of guys coming back, and can't wait.
Again, as we say all the time, it starts in the trenches. High Point's got a lot of good offensive linemen back, but they have a good defensive lineman back in Ruben Rivera, and he's hoping to lead the charge.
A lot of our guys are returning. We got all of our linebackers back, all of our DBs. Have to replace a few defensive linemen. We got guys like Connor Hemmer and AJ Sampson stepping up, so definitely excited for that.
Brendan Lehman came on the scene last year as a junior, did a great job defensively, had a big game against Lenape Valley. He's hoping to lead that defense again.
I plan to obviously excel on defense again. We got a lot of same returning players, a lot of juniors that are going to be seniors this year. I think it's honestly our biggest class for the varsity team. So hopefully a lot of good defensive moments. We have Will Nahan coaching the defense up again. He does a great job.
Well, Jaron Martris, you can't get much better than that young man. Over 1,000 yards rushing, one of the leading tacklers on defense.
Yeah, I want to put up as much as I can, do the best I can to support our team, and I'm really confident this year. I'm excited.
One of the fancy new terms that people use all the time is a Swiss Army knife. Well, definitely applies to this young man. Gio Duraney will go anywhere on the field to play linebacker, DN, running back, return kicks, whatever they need, Gio's there.
Of course. I'm always here for the team, whatever they need.
Well, one spot you got to fill is Johnny Elko graduating. I know his younger brother's on the team, but has that been decided who's replacing him?
Yeah, pretty much. Joey's very athletic. Jerry Imperio is a very good athlete. Right there with him, 2 sophomores competing, and we love that, right? We love that they compete, and they've competed all summer. So, of course, it's not 100% yet, but, I think at this point, Joey's probably the leading candidate, but both very good athletes.
What a magical year for the Wildcats last year. 8-2, winning a share of the league division title, first time in about 25 years. They also won a state game, beating Beckton, and the Wildcats are not ready to rest on their laurels. They want to improve on that and continue to be a winning program.
That's consistency, accountability, all those buzzwords. I think we try to preach to these kids. Hard work, being disciplined. That sustains a program, and working with the young, making sure we have program development, making sure we're developing the younger kids as they come up, not just 9 through 12, but the 8th graders, 7th graders. So we've been in tune with those guys and trying to get on the same page. But going forward, it's all about player development and consistency.
I think we just keep being confident how we play, man. It's one of our biggest things. We were confident all last year, had a good culture, and if we keep doing that, then we can go even farther than we did last year.
Don't let that state playoff run get to our heads. Don't let us have an ego. Take it one day at a time and stay humble.
It really does start with the coaching staff. We have a really good practice plan every day, high tempo, and we get after it.
Last year, the Wildcats were the hunters. This year, they're the hunted.
Well, of course, when you have a good season like that, it's always like people want to be the team to beat you. So I think even with what happened last year, I think it'll be a little bit different, of course. I'm not too worried about all that stuff. I'm just worried about going out there and competing and seeing what our new team's capable of.
High Point is in a great division. They shared it last year with Newton, and everyone's much better again. It's a great Group 2, Group 1 division. And they're going to start the season playing Jefferson for the first time in a couple of years. And that should be a great game down there at Jefferson.
The league's very hard, just like last year, very competitive. Starting with Jefferson, I thought it was, Wallkill just couldn't work it out. But Jefferson's the next best thing, right? They were in the old SAL, and you remember. We haven't played them in a couple of years, but I think it's, Jimmy called me and said, yeah, let's play. And then week 0, and, it comes quick, right? 18 days, less than that now, but we're excited. Just week 0 is all we're focused on. The league is tough. Lenape, Kittatinny, all the big names, later in the schedule, but our focus is week 0. That's it.
Very excited to go play at their home field. I enjoy away games more. It feels better to go out there and compete.
It's going to be an exciting game. It's always fun, your first game coming back after being on break for such a long time, but I see people saying that Jefferson's going to be the playoff run this year, but I think they're forgetting that High Point still has a lot of juniors here that are going to take the team very far.
I'm excited, man. It's going to be a good game, hot day, 12 p.m., August 30th. It's going to be a good day, man. Excited.
All right, Billy Percy does a great job. Everyone in that program. And you got Johnny Gardner's on the staff. He's now coaching girls wrestling after being the boys coach for so long. And he had a kid, Ella Paolillo, who got a bronze medal in the U17 World Wrestling Tournament. That's pretty impressive right here from High Point. So it's just not a wrestling school. They have great sports all along. Chris Dexter, their AD, want to thank him for letting us shoot the show here. So they're going to open up against Jefferson. They haven't played them in a couple of years. That should be a great battle. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up here on the 2025 Sussex Area High School Football Preview Show.
At Nielsen Auto Group, fun is in the driver's seat. Life's more fun in the right car or truck. Whether you want something brand new or a quality certified pre-owned, we understand that choice is different for everyone. Whatever car is right for you. And Nielsen always has 0 down payment available. Plus, we'll give you up to $1,500 over book value for any trade. At Nielsen, fun is in the driver's seat.
If you need a dumpster rental, topsoil, mulch, or stone for your renovation or landscape project, Jefferson Recycling has it all. Jefferson Recycling, a Class B recycling center and material supply yard. Improve your outdoor space with their high-quality landscape products. For more information, call them at 973-361-1589. Jefferson Recycling, your one-stop solution for all your outdoor needs. Located under the big American flag on Route 15 North in Jefferson.
The sky's the limit at Sussex County Community College. Pursue a degree that transfers seamlessly to a 4-year institution. If you prefer hands-on training, career and technical degrees get you started in just 2 years. Students find that SCCC is a fraction of the cost of a 4-year institution, with 72% of students graduating debt-free. SCCC offers an engaging campus, academic programs, 12 athletic teams, all right here at home. Apply online. It's easy and free. Visit sussex.edu/apply.
This football preview is being sponsored by Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Let Sound Motors show you how easy it is to buy a pre-owned vehicle. Owner Mike Curry is a big supporter of all high school sports in the county and is proud to be part of the preview show. It's Sound Motors. Check them out on the web, social media. Give them a call at 973-948-2068 or stop by and check them out. They have terrific inventory. It's Sound Motors, Route 206 in Branchville. Dairy Queen of New Jersey is proud to be a sponsor of this high school football preview show with locations in Vernon, Sussex, Montague, Newton, Branchville, and Hackettstown. Stop by before or after the game for a delicious treat you can only find at the one and only Dairy Queen. It's Dairy Queen of New Jersey.
This football preview show is being sponsored by Gallagher Risk Management on 163 Spring Street in Newton. Dedicated to building confidence together with you, they're your trusted global insurance and consulting partner. Call them today at 973-383-3110.
Welcome back to the 2025 Sussex Area High School Football Preview Show. Dan Cleary on the Big State Sports Network. Hope you enjoyed that preview. We love doing it. Want to give a shout out to our cameraman, Jesse Londino, who's my right-hand man all week. He's probably sick of me, but he did a great job. And then Kelly Barta and the production staff putting it together. A wonderful job by them. So thank you so much for putting up with me, the old guy driving around and shooting all these previews. So thank you so much, guys. And again, I want to thank the sponsors. Kathleen Peterson at Sussex County Community College. George Moorville at Arthur J. Gallagher, a great guy. Also, Joel Schlesinger at Dairy Queen, New Jersey. Mike and Juanita at Jefferson Recycling. Sound Motors right down the road. Our friend Michael Curry does a great job. Side note, his daughter Monica on track. Fingers crossed, we're not going to jinx you, Monica. She plays for Vernon soccer. She is about 15 goals away from becoming the all-time leading goal scorer in Sussex County history, looking to break Kelly Guthrie's record of Pope John. So I know that's a soccer story, but it's connected with Mike, who is just a great sponsor for us. We really appreciate everything he does. And Eric Nielsen and Bill Snoffer, great to have them back on the high school scene. Again, both proud Jefferson graduates. Bill did a great job for years helping us get local high school sports on the air. He was a great athlete, 1,000-point scorer. He's basically a scratch golfer. His son Ryan is a great golfer. So thank you, Eric and Bill. Can't thank you guys enough. Check out all the Nielsen Automotive Group dealerships in the area.
This show also brought to you by our friends at Mountain Creek Resort in Vernon, New Jersey.
So before we end this, I just want to take a little time and a second here. Although we didn't preview Morris Catholic or Montville or Morris Knolls, but Jerry Gallagher, a legend and a gentleman, passed away suddenly this past July. He was helping his son Brian coach at Morris Knolls. I've known Jerry for a long time. He was a wonderful coach and man. He was a king of the wing tee, but he could coach anything. He was a special teams coach at Del Barton for years for Brian Bowers. He helped Rick DeBonta get on his feet as a coach down in Montville. But he was just a special, special man. And it was faith, family, football. He was a man of faith, so we all know he's in a better place, but we still send our condolences out to Brian, Brian's mom, and the whole Gallagher family. He would definitely be missed. He had the impact on so many players and coaches. It was just unbelievable. I know I'm a better person for meeting Coach Gallagher, and we all keep him in our heart, as just won't be the same a football season without Coach Gallagher. All right, folks, well, that's going to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to get on as an advertiser, send George an email at george@bigstatesports.com. We get 4 million views on our social media. No other platform gives you that. So, and we put our sponsors on social media as well. If you want to get your game on, send George an email. We'd love to get you on. I know Friday night, all the football games are piling up, but we'll see if we can squeeze you on. Again, send George an email or go on our website and fill out the form. We'd love to see you. I know this show is about the Sussex area, but we're Big State Sports. From High Point to Cape May. We did football games last year during the state tournament down in Glassboro. They won the Group 1 state title with Coach Breaker. So we're all over, and we do every sport. We'll come do your field hockey, soccer, volleyball, cross country, you name it. We'll cover it at Big State Sports. So again, folks, thank you so much for watching. And I really enjoyed going out this week, seeing all the teams. And now it's ready for kickoff. And I'll be ready as well. So I'm Dan Cleary. We'll see you again soon on the Big State Sports Network.